This is the forest primeval, the murmuring pines and the hemlocks stand like Druids of old, with voices sad and prophetic. Loud from its rocky caverns, the deep-voiced neighboring ocean speaks, and in accents disconsolate answers the wail of the forest. But where are the hearts that leaped like Thoreau? Gone is the village of Grand-Pré list. To the mournful tradition, a tale of love in Acadie. In the Acadian land, by the Basin of Minas, lay the village of Grand-Pré, distant and still, where the smoke rose like incense from the valley and pine trees, and the sun set in gold on the side of the hill. Benedict the farmer lived wealthy and quiet, with Evangeline, the pride of the village's child. Black were her eyes as the berry on the thorn-bush, sweet was her breath as the meadow winds wild. And waiting outside as the darkness befriended was Gabriel, son of the blacksmith, so strong they grew up like siblings, their hearts beating loudly, united in prayer and united in song. Oh, Evangeline, wait by the water, the tide rushes in with a terrible roar. Two hearts woven close by the loom and the shuttle are severed by fate, to meet nevermore. From the orchards of lime to the ghost of the prairie, faith is your compass and love is your light. Searching for Gabriel, lost in the shadows, a candle that burns in the dead of the night. Then came the ships of the English in autumn, with the sign of the scorpion high in the sky. They crowded the church and they read the commission. Your lands are all forfeit, you exiles must fly. Basil the blacksmith cried out at the tyrant, but a soldier's hand smote him down to the stones, and the wail of the women rose up to the steeple, a dirge for the dying, a valley of bones. They burned down the village, the barns and the houses. Benedict died on the edge of the sand, and in the confusion, the smoke and the terror, Gabriel sailed from the Acadian land. Gabriel, be of good cheer, if we love one another, nothing can harm us, whatever mischances may happen. Many a weary year passed in the wandering, scattered like snowflakes by wind from the north. Friendless and homeless, she searched for her lover from the cold lakes of rain to the rivers of wrath. Down the Mississippi, past cypress and cedar, she slept on the boat while he passed in the gloom, hidden by willows so near yet so distant, blind to the signal, the weaving of doom. Gabriel, she cried to the silence of deserts. Gabriel, she whispered to the Ozark wind, but only the ashes of campfires remained there, leaving the phantom of hopeful youth behind. Patience, said the priest, for affection is never wasted, but the years stole the beauty and youth from her face. Faded was she and old when the journey was ended, far from the memories of her native place. In the city of Penn, where the streets echo brother, she walked as a sister of mercy and grace, finding her God in the eyes of the dying, giving her life to the poor of the race. Then fell the pestilence, flooding the city, death flooding life like the tide on the stream. She entered the almshouse, the home of the homeless, and saw an old man in the midst of a dream. Thin were his locks and his face gray with fever, but she saw the youth that had knelt at her door. Gabriel, oh my beloved, she whispered, and the pain of the century troubled no more. He heard the voice and he saw the vision of Grand-Pré, the orchard, the sun on the vine. He died on her bosom, the long exile over. She murmured, Father, I thank thee, he is mine. Oh, Evangeline, sleep by the water, the tide rushes in with a terrible roar. Two hearts woven close by the loom and the shuttle are joined in the silence to part nevermore. From the orchards of lime to the ghost of the prairie, faith was your compass and love was your light. You found your Gabriel lost in the shadows and banished the dark with the end of your fight. Still stands the forest primeval, but far away from its shadow, side by side, the lovers are sleeping unknown and unnoticed. Daily the tides of life go ebbing and flowing beside them, while from its rocky caverns the deep-voiced neighboring ocean speaks, and in accents disconsolate answers.